we have Shakur Stevenson and Vasyl Lomachenko. How would a fight between these two play out? So we got Shakur Stevenson, who is now on his second fight at 130 pounds, moving up from 126. Last fight, I believe it was, Toka Khan Clary, and he won that fight easily. Then we got Vasyl Lomachenko, who campaigns at 135 pounds. He lost his last fight to Teofimo Lopez, who stripped him of all his titles. So how would the fight between these two go? Who would win if they ever stepped in the ring? Well, there's been chatter and talk of these two clashing because Shakur Stevenson has really been aggressive, calling him out, recently calling him a scared man, said, there's no way he can lose to a scared man. Shakur says pretty much he was scared of Teofimo Lopez in the ring when they fought. So how could he beat me if he can't even beat Teo and he was scared in the ring? Gotta respect Shakur Stevenson's confidence. So here's who I think will win the fight if they ever did show down in the middle of this, in the square box. Got Lomachenko, Vasyl Lomachenko, quicker. He has more speed than Shakur Stevenson. His angles, he has great angles. He does great angles. Punches great from the side to side, lateral movements. Great footwork, excellent footwork. Vasyl Lomachenko has some of the best footwork in boxing, some of the best. Good IQ. Not really known for his power like that, but in my opinion, he's slightly an overrated fighter. He's good, he's very good, but the way they made him look like he was some mythical creature that couldn't be defeated. That's why I don't put too much stock in stuff like that with these fighters. Like these people, like Canelo can't be stopped. He's just the best. Look, anybody can get stopped or beat. And look what happened to Lomachenko. This is his second loss. So it happens. So we got Shakur Stevenson, decent speed. His footwork, it's okay. He can definitely improve on it. His defense is, I wouldn't say better. Lomachenko has better defense, absolutely, hands down. I see Shakur Stevenson's defense as being great, but not all that great. There's a lot to be fixed with his defense, but he's okay in the defense department. Power, people. That's another issue that a lot of people talk about on their boxing channels when it comes to Shakur Stevenson's power. A lot of people say he lacks power. He didn't grow into his man strength, or he already grew into his man strength. So this is his peak when it comes to power. I disagree. He's 23 years old now. So I'll give him another year, maybe another 2 years, and we'll see how his power, if he grows into it and elevates. If not, at 25 years old, he should be knocking out more people, stopping more people. If not, then that's just not the way he is. That's just not what it's going to be with him, and everybody just going to have to respect that. It doesn't mean he's not a great fighter. It doesn't mean he still can't be great. He just doesn't. He just won't. He'll have subpar punching power, But against Vasyl Lomachenko, that fight would look kind of like a chess match, man. It would look more. It wouldn't be. It would be spurts of them planting their feet, banging. You're not gonna see much of it. You're gonna see a lot of moving around from both of them, especially Lomachenko. It's gonna come down to if Shakur Stevenson, I believe he's skilled enough to be able to figure out Lomachenko. he has his IQ is sick. Shakur Stevenson has a great ring IQ. Training with Crawford and all these good guys like that, Andre Ward. So yeah, he's in the IQ department. I put him up there with the best of them. It's not gonna be. I don't see any knockouts in that fight. That fight is definitely going to the cards. You got two guys in there that's not really known for punching power. It's gonna go to the cards, and Shakur Stevens is not the type they really get frustrated. He's very patient. He's a patient fighter. If Lomachenko is gonna fire off on him, he's gonna figure out. He's gonna time him. Loma's gonna time him. That's why I said this is gonna be a chess match. But the one with the most punch volume is Lomachenko. So Shakur is definitely gonna have to move around a whole lot more to evade a lot of those punches. I doubt Loma can hurt Shakur. Shakur definitely, I would give the power edge to Shakur. Slight power edge. He probably could hurt Loma before Loma could hurt him. That fight is going to a 12-round decision, and I would have to give the slight edge to Shakur Stevenson in that fight simply because I give him the youth, the patience, and I think he's just Loma's a great boxer, but I think Shakur is a step above Loma in the boxing department. But the footwork department, Loma blows Shakur Stevenson out with the footwork. He improves on that. He still probably won't be as good as Lomachenko, man. His footwork is crazy. But I give Shakur Stevenson the slight edge in that fight. Even though Loma has the higher punch volume, Shakur, when he plants his feet, he can unload some punches too. I've done seen it in a few of his fights, and he has the potential to hurt Loma before Loma would hurt him. But I see that no knockouts in that fight. I see no one really getting hurt bad in that fight. I just see it going to the cards with a nice technical scrap. It's going to be a technical fight, man. Some might call it boring. It might look a little boring, but like I said, when you got these two styles, got a pity pat punches moving around, and you got Shakur planting once in a while, moving around, hitting, sticking in movement. It might show for you might have a little bit of action and spurts, and it's not going to be an action-packed fight, I can tell you that. But I got Shakur edging him out simply because he's too slick. He's going to evade a lot of. He's slick with his upper body movement. He's going to evade. His defense is much better than people give him. It needs work, but he has good defense. So my who wins is not official because there's no official fight with them right now. There was it's pretty much nothing more than just Twitter words at this moment. So if that ever comes to materialize, the fight ever does happen, then I'll give a real official prediction, and I'll break down stats of KOs and the wins and everything. I'll get into all of that. I don't see that fight happening probably for another maybe 2022 if that, or probably somewhere towards the end of the year if they agree upon, if Loma steps up. So that would mean though Loma would have to probably either move down to 130 or they fight at a catchweight. It's one or the other. But let me know what you think. Who wins between Vasyl Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson? Get back to me. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Support the channel. Like and subscribe. You've been watching Rebel Life Boxing. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.